This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of him. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. The run inside. It's Odom. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run with the ball.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Looking to fire. He'll pull it down and run. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Looking for space, it's Lacy. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Now on second down. Back to pass. Release to the back. Got a man, it's Lacy. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
And the Rebels have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Georgia comes quickly to the line.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Fires on the move. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And they owe that completion to the quarterback in his individual effort. He was under incredible pressure, but he was able to buy himself time, extend the play, and then locate a receiver down the field.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Here's a give to Frazier. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. He splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy with that.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Running inside, it's Lacy. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give on the counter. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your run.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got a man. It's Haas. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. Maybe a crease. They'll drag him down, but that sweet little spin move gives him 9.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Rebels. Excellent pass by the back on the option. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. And the Dogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Those sloppy false start penalties can be drive killers. It's 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Goes high to pull it in. There he goes to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these plays take time to develop. Nice job by the offensive line, buying some time. And how about the quarterback with a great decision? Seeing his receiver start on the left side, come all the way across the formation, get him the football. He does the rest, gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go right back to the run. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Pulls and fires complete. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Oh, what a move. Maybe some room here. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
This third down a little longer after that penalty. Back to pass, it's Stockton. He's got the back in the middle. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket from what's left in this first half. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have two left to work with before the half. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead.
Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Now here's Moore. Escapes the pressure going right. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Dante Moore. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. The quick out. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Gonna run it. It's Davison. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Soft spot in the middle. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
And I like this offense coming out being aggressive, attacking the middle of the field right away, way down the field on this first drive, just letting this defense know we're coming to score points.
The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Moore makes the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Moore to the air. Here's the pressure. To the end zone, and is picked off. Got room on the return. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically downfield. You saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
This offense has it with really good field position. Some misdirection with the counter. Plows through the defense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. It's complete on the right side. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another 1st down.
Yeah, run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Here's Raiola to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Gives it on the option. Gain of 2 on the play, sets up 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore makes the grab. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. The run inside. It's Davison. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense will have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Here's Moore to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Looking to get it in. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
The quarterback sneak. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Push ahead on the sneak. And he's in. Touchdown.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Brown will throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. After the filthy move, he's got room. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he
makes the catch, and he's free. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Auburn lines up quickly. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He'll do it himself. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they wanted them. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets.
Number 38, set to kick this one.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Offense in a bunch formation. Running inside. It's Davison. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting
intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum, and they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here comes the option. The keeper on the option. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Brown wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Turning it on. And he'll be brought down.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. This quarterback part of their running game. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Goes high to pull it in. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Moore. He's got the tight end. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Using his feet to buy time. He wants it all. Touchdown, Oregon! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
Well, I don't know if there was a lot of question with respect to who that ball was going to be going to. This quarterback knows who his best playmaker is, and on the final play of the first half, he was looking him up. It wasn't going to be easy, but they're able to execute, get on the same page, score the touchdown, and they've got the lead.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Sends it back in motion. Brown will throw it. Swings it out to the flat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
You knew this first possession of the second half. It goes a long way deciding who's going to win this football game. It's tied, but this defense comes out. Great job setting up a 3rd and long, getting a stop, getting the ball.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Throws to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Great place to start for this offense. Dante Moore. Working that left side now. Gets it inside the 10. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
These fans raising the volume on touchdown Ducks. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. comes the Auburn offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The run inside. It's Cobb. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Motion from the back. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the option. Now the pitch.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it right down the field. Touchdown, Auburn. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hill. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Moore. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Tie ball game as we play in the 3rd quarter. It's 2nd and 10. Running inside. It's Davison. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Stepping to the right. He made the catch, past the marker, also past the... Fine, he's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. More to throw for it on 4th down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell They were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
He's got it on the run. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Davison. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's more to throw. Under fire. And it's a sack. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Fires left. He makes a catch. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Fourth down, more. Moving out to the right. Throws to the wideout. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
What a big play in the fourth quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback making the pass, getting the first down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Right back to him on the ground. Fights off a defender.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in fourth down territory. It's fourth and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in fourth and short.
Absolutely nowhere to go as they stop him behind the line on fourth down.
Great job by the defense there on fourth down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push, and there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the D.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll use a timeout here. 2:06 remaining on the clock. Of course, it stops again at the 2-minute mark. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Brown will throw it. Finds his tight end. Runs through, man. He might have some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. A little release to the back. There's a little room there. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. That'll be a 1st down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Nimrod. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. On the run, it's Cobb. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big